Hi, I'm Tora Brunel, and to start off, what has 3 hearts, 8 arms, and blue blood? A horse with no legs. Well, it's not really a joke question. Cuttlefish are just really weird. So, first the basics. Cuttlefish are cephalopods, making them the cool uncles of octopuses, squid, and nautiluses. Like the rest of their class, cuttlefish have soft heads and a foot with many tentacles for moving, eating, and reproduction. Depending on which of the 120 known species it is, a cuttlefish can grow to be as little as 2 inches to over 3 feet in length. Just be glad they don't get bigger than that, or sharks wouldn't have been the main focus of Jaws. But what makes cuttlefish so strange is their paradoxical relationship with color. Cuttlefish are widely known for their abilities to rapidly change their appearance for any given situation. When males quarrel over a female, their skin strobes with patterns and colors wild enough to induce seizures. Yet moments later, a potential threat may send the cuttlefish to the nearest hideout where it mimics its surroundings in color, pattern, texture, and pose. Such a dramatic and nearly simultaneous switch is caused by neuroconnected color cells. Chromatophores are radial muscles that contract and expand over sacs of pigment in the skin, sort of like an iris or a camera aperture. The pigments under these chromatophores are warm colors like browns, reds, and yellows. These muscles can also contract and push upwards, creating bumps and ridges for more realistic textures like sand or coral. To produce other colors, cuttlefish rely on another type of cell called iridophores. Located just underneath their chromatophores, iridophores are responsible for the greens, blues, and metallic colors. They reflect incoming light to produce the hues, but that means that the color changes based on the perspective of the viewer. The last type of color-portraying cell that cuttlefish have is the leucophore. Leucophores scatter and reflect light to create white spots. This color does not change with the angle of viewing, but it does change with the color of light shown onto them. For example, in red light they'll reflect red, or blue light will reflect blue. But this is where things get a bit hinky. Cuttlefish are masters of color and disguise, yet they're completely colorblind. While humans have 3 types of photosensitive pigments in their eyes, cuttlefish have only 1 in their W-shaped pupils, meaning they cannot see the color spectrum, only black and white. However, cuttlefish can perceive polarized light even without wearing Ray-Bans. Instead of rods and cones in their eyes, cuttlefish have rhabdometers, receptor cells that contain microvilli that interpret polarized light. Since the amount of polarization depends on the angle of the incoming light, being able to sense polarization makes cuttlefish able to see that. This added depth to their sight makes up for their lack of ability to see colors. But overall, cuttlefish are probably the weirdest creatures on Earth. It has 3 hearts, 8 arms, and blue blood. Moderate to severe joint pain. Enormous Scandinavian women. A monkey smoking a cigar.